Hanson winning.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, man. We love when you guys take the bus and when you take it up the ass. I mean, what the? Oh. He's wearing pajamas tonight because he knows I need easy access. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't want to be fucking fishing around for cocks.
Jesus, what the fuck, Corey?
You know what I mean? He's got pajamas. Listen, John Imperator used to host this motherfucker with pajama pants. We encourage him.
Good luck.
Alright guys, I'm gonna bring up your next comic before I get a fucking bullet in the head. This is a good friend of mine, man. He's been helping me out with some shit. He has no idea who I am. He's a good friend of mine. Give it up for Mr. Heath Wombo!
Alright, we're gonna slow this down a little bit. Straighten it up. Oh, this pole doesn't get any bigger, huh? Shit, I guess we're back on the last set. I'm Mr. Heath. What's going on, y'all?
Woo!
How we doing here at the Kingsman Tavern?
Yeah.
I always want to say the Kingsman Inn. The Kingsman Inn. It's the Kingsman Tavern. Alright. I got Cottonmouth. I got my weed up here. I want to try something new tonight. I've always wanted to try to incorporate like roll a joint into my set. I haven't done it yet.
Let's see it.
So the first thing I had to do was Google, is marijuana legal in Rhode Island? I've been traveling a lot and I forget like what it is, so I can do this here. So we're gonna do it, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so we go to Nova Farms.
Yep.
A little plug for my buddy. All right. Who else goes to Nova Farms in here?
Used to.
Used to?
Too far.
Not too
Yeah.
far. So these childproof packages aren't like those little dime baggers we used to get. You know what I mean?
Keeps it fresh, man.
It's like a Ziploc. It wasn't even a Ziploc bag. It was just an old school sandwich bag. Y'all remember that
Old
shit?
top.
Old tire. So I just got back from a trip. I took my van about 10,000 miles around the country.
Woo!
Hit some comedy spots. I went out to LA to the Comedy Store.
Hell yeah.
Missed out on the open mics out there, but it was still cool to hang out at the Comedy Store. That was fucking pretty wild, going room to room and shit. I'm not a good comedian yet, if you can't tell.
You'll get it.
All right, so like I found comedy like most people find their divorce. They kind of trip, fall, and the dick lands in it. You know what I mean? So Corey, my new friend over here, we're both warriors in the family court. I am the outlaw dad, Mr. Heath Wombo. All right, so
Same.
I got a modification one day from a judge taking my children's legal rights from me after I'd been fighting for 10 years. And then suddenly I felt it necessary for my balls to drop after 42 years, and I was in court that day. It's not a good time for your balls to drop. All right? I watched the judge give a prisoner the same amount of time behind bars with his children as me, fighting for 10 years. Same productive member of society, head coach of my son's flag football team was the last time he saw me. So, we got that all grinded up. In that story in California, I got this in LA right on Sunset Strip. So that's fucking pretty cool. You need something to roll on and to hold the weed, right? So you grab whatever you got close to you. I happen to have an envelope. I've rolled on things like court papers and speeding tickets. You know, my birth certificate, scratch tickets, whatever you can grab, whatever's there. But you make yourself a little tray, right? It helps if it's windy or anything else. And then you take your weed from Nova Farms. I don't think I've ever been so nervous rolling a fucking joint.
You're gonna get
You
arrested.
know? I rolled joints in front of my mom when I was 16 and I wasn't this fucking nervous.
Just make sure you smoke it with the host.
You know?
With the hose?
Oh, who the fuck said that? Who's the host? That guy Corey in Family Court?
That was good.
Oh, here's a little tip. Get a really good attorney. And what I mean by a really good attorney is the one that's best friends with the judge that donates to whatever charity they're part of. That's one way to win. My former spouse was on her 5th attorney before they gained any leverage on me. I've been pro se for 13 years now. I am finally looking into getting a law firm. Notice I said law firm, not an attorney. Out of Boston, New York. It's about $15,000 down for the retainer. And I'm still trying to figure out if it's going to be worth it or not. Because I don't know if you all know this or not about lawyers in court and stuff or anything that you're certified for. You work for the state. Lawyers work for the state before they work for you. If they don't do the state's bidding or what the attorney general says or the judge says, they get disbarred and they can no longer practice law. That's why they pass the bar exam. They're certified by the state. You're a therapist and everybody else certified by the state. So you got to be careful when you do this shit. That mental health shit they're all talking about, you're better off healing that with your masturbation habits, tell you right now. Or get laid. If you got to pay for it or not. So, I moved down to Texas real quick. Everything was like firing. I made it on the show. I knew nothing about Kill Tony. I made it on a second time a year later. We're fucking wrapping up with a minute to go here. And I slept with a married woman. It fucked up my chakras, you know what I mean? You all know what the chakras are, right? Fucking, the sin is real, man. I'm telling you. Fucked me all up. I had to trip on 6th Street, 5.5 grams of mushrooms, asked the world what the fuck to do, and said, come back. I ended up in fucking jail.
Nailed it.
Fucking probation just ended, case dismissed. You know what the police report said? Sent loving messages to his children. Oh! I just saw Andrew Dice Clay for free. I gave the doormans a couple nugs. They noticed me from Kill Tony. Saved me $100 on a ticket in Florida to Andrew Dice Clay. Fucking pretty cool. But the final spin on this, the trick is to tuck and fold, everybody. You start in the center and you work it out to the edges. And then me and my brother Corey here, we're gonna go talk about family court and fucking get high. Anybody else want to join us? Come on out. Next time I do this, I'll try to sell some of my joints. I mean, some of my jokes, all right? Lick and stick, and Corey, come on up. Give you back to the room. Everybody give it up for Corey. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for Kinsman Tavern. And stay jokers, my friends.
Thank you. Guys, keep it going for Mr. Heath, man. We are, let me tell you.
a machine when you roll like that.
Look at this fucking guy, fucking rolling a bag. Look, Barry Bonds over here, fucking swinging a fucking home run on that thing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would love to take a pull on that. You know? I feel like once I open the show, I don't mind smoking a little bit, but like before I open it, you know what I mean? Because then I feel weird when I start making fucking sex jokes about our regulars. You know what I mean? It's weird. You know what I mean? Like when I'm high, I get paranoid. You know what I mean? Rob Dirty Money, see it, man. Rob Dirty Money, give it up for Rob Dirty Money. You guys will see him tonight, man. A good friend of mine. I am so glad that you were here tonight, man. You look like Tiger Woods, motherfucker.
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't he?
Swing it.
I didn't mean to call you a motherfucker either. I'm sorry.
He did.
God damn. Shit. Anyways, you guys ready for your next comic?
Yeah.
I was gonna make this into a haiku or some kind of rhyme. All right. Some people tell me I have a mood disorder, but I don't. Give it up for Vicky Porter.
It's more of an attempt than I would have. Yeah, it was terrible.